30 days of commitment to growth. What do you think you would learn? Okay, someone says learning and self-care. Learning and self-care. We have a letter from Akwa Ibom. Mindset overhaul. Thank you. Personal development. I will become the best version of myself. Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your words. This is not just a program. It's not just something we just thought about. I remember that last year when we started it was just like the way we started the EQ Women program in itself. You know, it was just an idea and we started it and it worked. And it was life-changing because a lot of people gave testimonies about it. It's an investment in your emotional well-being and your personal growth. I believe that through this challenge, we will be able to explore the depths of our emotional self. We have our bath every day. We brush our teeth every day. We decluster our rooms from time to time so that we are able to focus and have a better environment, have a better skin. A lot of you are glowing because you're constantly cleaning up your skin, constantly cleaning up your body. But there is the part that is the biggest for everybody, which is what is on the inside. And it requires some level of detoxing too. We need to explore that part of ourselves and heal from past wounds, cultivate a life of joy, a life of resilience, a life of positivity. Again, because there's so much negativity in our world, we need to engage with a support community. And I believe so much that you all in the EQ Women group, Empowered Women group, you are enjoying yourself, and we are a good support for each other. I believe that one emotion at a time, one unpleasant emotion at a time, we'll be able to detox. As we commence, it's an essential approach to life that from time to time we're able to focus and clean ourselves on the inside. And I'm hoping that you're excited about it, because I am. The most exciting part for me is that I will have a reason to reflect continuously in the course of the month. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. I know the advantages. I know how important it is. And so we're not just going to be hosting, we're also going to be going through the program in itself. Today is the beginning, and I want to prepare our mind. That's my responsibility today, to prepare our mind and prepare our hearts for the next 30 days. So welcome, everyone. If you have any question for me, please put it in the chat box. I'll be ready to take it. So welcome. So what are the benefits of the 30 days emotional detox challenge? What really are the benefits? Let me quickly go through that before I take on the parts that I want to use to start the entire program. It's important for us to know that there will be a level of self-discovery. You would engage in deep self-reflection, gain insights into your emotional patterns, insights into triggers, insights into how you respond to people. Last Wednesday, I was taking the program and someone was saying, I now have a better way of relating with people and responding. You will heal emotionally. I'm hoping that you will be able to concentrate enough and be able to resolve past hurts, past emotional traumas in this environment. You'll be able to reduce stress. Stress would be reduced if you are able to follow through. You will learn techniques and practices that helps to reduce stress, anxiety, and depression. And then we'll be able to improve our relationships. That is for sure. And I think that is extremely important. We would have personal growth in our day-to-day life. Somebody said that earlier today. We would invest in our personal growth, and you would cultivate personal, improved, positive mindset. Those are very, very important things to take away from a program like this. You will enhance your self-esteem. A lot of people are suffering from low self-esteem. In the course of this program, yes, you would enhance your self-esteem because there will be different types of therapy. You would gain support, and we're ready to do that, and connect with great minds here, support to us. Of course, there will be professionals from all of us You would receive accountability because we are coming on a day-to-day basis, and it is structured in such a way that we want to know, what have you done with what you learned yesterday. And I believe your physical health will improve and your productivity will improve at work and in everything that you do. It will also improve your emotional resilience. I don't know which one is exciting for you here. Which one are you looking forward to? And we would go through forgiveness therapy practice, and you'll be able to release, some of those resentments, that have been with you for a while. Are we getting it? So, what benefits do you look forward to particularly, as I read all of those possible benefits? What is that thing? Please put it on the chat box. Improve physical health. That's good. Improve physical health. I hope to be able to make better decisions. Yeah, forgiveness therapy, that's what we're starting with today. And I'll tell you why. We need to get ready for the events, get ready for the program. Emotional resilience, I hope to be able to make best decisions for myself. Great. To be comfortable putting myself first. Yeah, yes, Joy, that's it. That's what we're starting with today. Enhance productivity. Yeah. So how do we really prepare for a program like this? Yes, we're starting with that, forgiveness therapy. How do we prepare? How would you say you are ready? Because it will not be good. We don't want people to get into this program, and just floating around, just floating around. We don't want people to do that. We want people to be able to concentrate. We want you to have a consciousness that I am going through a phase. I am going through a program. I am healing. I am improving. Something good is adding to my life. We want you to be able to do that. And that is why I would like to prepare you for this program. I'd like to prepare you. So I'll be calling on your name as I do this, and asking you to explain what you think in a minute. How would open-mindedness help us throughout this program? I want you to approach this with an open mind, right? Not with a mind of, let us see what will happen. And have the willingness to explore and understand your emotions deeply. So in the course of this October, in the course of this month, we want you to have open-mindedness. There was, I was having a conversation with someone in 2020 November. I would never forget, 2020 November. And I was having the discussion with that person. I had a closed mindset, and the closed mindset is legitimate. So your closed mindset can actually be legitimate. And as I was talking to the person, something deeply said to me, have an open mind. And immediately I knew where I was parked when I was talking to the person. And immediately it came to me, have an open mind. I just decided to listen and just remove all forms of blockage and prejudice that are legitimate. And between then and now, based on that discussion, I've made some very good amount of money, and I've advanced, in my life. So please, I understand what it means to be open-minded. So keep your mind open, just be in state, and let us go through this journey together. Commitment would be key. What does it mean to stay committed to this? Who can help me? Alero, can you talk? What would it mean to stay committed to this journey?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Alero. Good evening.
It would mean dedication, and actually putting ourselves, opening up ourselves to the accountability, and just being open and being dedicated and being focused so that we can get the best out of it.
Are you ready to do that?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Great. And I believe that's why you're here. Thank you. We also need self-reflection. And now, what would that mean? In the course of these next 30 days, what would self-reflection mean?
I think it has to do with you looking inward at what has been and what you think has changed during the program.
Exactly. Be prepared to look inward as you open your mind and be honest, as we go through the emotional detoxification. Thank you for that. Why would we need patience in the course of this program? Essay, Atina, essay.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Okay. We need patience because it's our emotions, and it's not a rocket science. It's not something that will happen just tomorrow. Like, get over it immediately. So it takes time to get over it, and the reason why it could actually, the patience will be needed because eventually we'll get over it. But if you think it's just going to happen right here and now, it's not going to work, and you may get to the point, a breaking point, where you just want to give up and like, oh, this thing is not working. But then knowing that with patience you heal over time. So that's my take, sir.
Thank you. I think I would need to even share this slide on the group. We need confidentiality, and we need to respect people's privacy. That is important because I'm sure that we will open up things, issues in the course of the program. Support system. We are all support for ourselves, so please be free to open up because that's what we're here for. It's a safe space. But you also need a safe space. Taiwo, been a while. Let me hear your voice, Taiwo. Why would we need safe space in the course of the next 30 days? Safe space, number 7.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening, Taiwo. Why do we need safe space? Why do each person need a safe space in the course of this program?
We need a safe space so that we can have a place where we can, actually express ourselves. Where people will not be, where you can just express yourself freely among other people. It could be among people, like we're on the group together, we could express ourselves there. But just need a place that is safe from external people where you can express yourself.
So I'm also talking about a personal safe space, and that's why I said create a quiet. Everybody needs to create a quiet, comfortable, private space where you can participate without interruption. So I would advise everyone to take time to look at your environment. 7:30 every day to 8:30, 1 hour. You might not be able to make all the days. I hope you can make most of the days, and look for a safe space, to listen to everything, that we would do. Journaling is important. Shade, why do you think journaling is important in the course of this program?
Good evening, Coach, again, and good evening, everyone. I think journaling helps us to sort through emotions in our mind. It helps us to put some form of structure, framework around our thoughts. And I think that's important as we go into this session for the different experiences that we're going to be going through. We actually need to step back after a while. Step back after each session and document our just make some sense out of our emotions. Thank you. End of my comments.
Thank you. So everybody try and get a document, a book, or get an app where you do take your notes. Prepare your notes for the next 30 days so that you can do some journaling. Journaling would be very, very important. And we actually have one of those days where there's a therapy. There's a journaling therapy. I don't know what particular day, but I know there's a therapy for journaling one of those days. Now, this is very important for me. Mrs. Sparkles, why would active participation, the actual doing, why would it be one of the most crucial things in the course of this program?
I think that's the whole reason why we're here. There is no result without action. So we need to make it a point of duty to actually bring ourselves to that place where we are not just desiring the results, but we're taking the necessary actions that are needed for us to get what we desire.
Yeah, thank you. And let me quickly add to it. We can go through this program, and all some people will do is to be listening. Just listen. Just read through the WhatsApp on, just read through. But I've come to realize that real learning does not take place from just reading through. So I would like to implore you, when a facilitator of any day says, take a paper, take a pen. Can you draw something? The person is not joking. The person is not just playing. That time has been prepared for. So if you say draw a circle, I would like to encourage you, be part of it. Take a pen, take a paper, draw a circle. Actually, the process and the experience in itself of doing something in the course of the therapy is one of the most important things. In fact, it is the most important thing. If somebody is taking you through a particular therapy, maybe we're doing a regret therapy. In one of those days, we're doing something about regret so that you can detox from regret. It will be important for you to actually, do it. If the person says, for wherever you're sitting, would you be able to stand up? Can you stand up and walk around? My advice would be that you should actually walk around, because those are the things that have been prepared to help us grow in the course of this program. But if you neglect them and saying, well, it doesn't matter, let me just listen, it will be that you are not participating. The real participation is your capacity to do something, take an action. We learn more. Yeah, somebody, Aditola says action is key. And that's good. That's important, because in emotional intelligence, one of the philosophy, thank you, Aditola, is action is key. Action is key. Some people will take you through gratitude meditation. Some people will take you through emotional check-in. Some people will take you through art therapy. I'm sure there's going to be music therapy somewhere. Some people are going to take you through detox of fear, or detox of anger, or detox of disgust, or detox of frustration, or detox and go into joy. If you don't take actions, when they say, let's say something together, everybody on mute your mic, let's say something. If you don't do it, you'll be missing a whole lot. So let's do it together. Another thing that would help in preparing yourself for this process will be self-care. Let me take the last person that wrote. Aditola, why would self-care be important as part of the practice, for this program?
All right. I hope you can hear me.
We can. What happened to your voice?
I don't know.
We can hear you.
My voice is a bit cracked. My voice needs the self-care, actually.
Right. Your voice needs self-care.
And I'll just piggyback on what you always tell us. I mean, self-care is key because we are human beings and we deserve it, And sometimes, especially women, we take care of everyone around us without paying attention to ourselves. It's not selfishness to take care of ourselves, because if we are not even whole, if we are not okay, we can't adequately take care of the people around us. So it's important to just, spend this time to look after ourselves, to pay attention to ourselves, just gift ourselves that opportunity of this beautiful 30 days, right? And we'll come out whole better at the end of the 30 days. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
It sounds like your book, 30 Days of Being, or something like that. You have a
Yes, 30 days to a better me. Yes.
To be a better me, great. All right, so that's going to be very important. What else? Number 11, I think I have more. Avoid toxic triggers. Okay, so these 30 days, I want to employ you. Please avoid as much as you can toxicity, right? And the toxicity will come from everywhere. So avoid toxic triggers as much as possible in these 30 days. Avoid it. All right. And then practice mindfulness. This is going to be very important. So try to practice mindfulness in the course of these 30 days. And then let me see if there's another one so that we can get into. And then, seek professional help if you need to do something and you think you cannot achieve it alone. Please seek help. We have a lot of coaches in the community that can really, really, really help, right? Okay. So what else is here? And then celebrate small wins. Yes, celebrate small wins. That's going to be very important because on a daily basis, I'm sure we will be winning. So let's take time to celebrate little wins. Today, we want to talk about, we want to detox forgiveness. or unforgiveness. Yes, celebrate small wins. That will be very important. Today, we want to look at forgiveness because without it, we're going to go into this program stained, distracted. We will go into the program with dirt. It's like trying to wear a white cloth. Just imagine trying to wear a white cloth and you prepare the white and then there's a red stain on it or a brown dirty stain on it. You know, it will just be there. And that might be it for some people. But for some people, you don't need it because you're not holding anyone in unforgiveness. And I believe that that's what's going to happen in the course of every day. The day we're going to be detoxing fear, for example. Some people might not have any form of fear in their lives. But joining the program will give you more knowledge. It will give you more strength, you know, to do what you've always known how to do. Forgiveness is a conscious, deliberate decision to release certain feelings that is trapped within us. Trapped. Recently, I learned that heat can be trapped on our skin and it can cause skin irritation. Heat is trapped there and then it can allow your skin to irritate. If heat can be trapped on our skin and it can allow skin to irritate, then imagine what will be happening when unforgiveness is trapped in our body. So when the feeling of resentment and vengeance is trapped in your body, you get into unforgiveness because someone has harmed you, someone has done something that is making you feel hurt, or some people, and it's trapped within you. It will disturb the 30 days journey. It will disturb the flow. It will disturb what you should have gained because there's a stain somewhere. And that is why today we would like to release it, regardless of what they have done, regardless of whether they actually deserve it or not, right? It's important for us to go through it because it's very crucial for this next 30 days for your mind to be open. I'll give you a few things. Why do people find it difficult to forgive? Of course, because we have deep emotional pain, right? When the hurt is profound, when the hurt is powerful and it is impactful, then it can be challenging to move past that emotional pain or distress. Trust, betrayal of trust. How many of you have felt betrayal before? Recent time we talked about how to move away from betrayal. Forgiveness is difficult because when there's a significant breach of trust, especially from close friends and family members and partners, it's painful, it's deep, and it's very difficult to forgive. Some people don't want to forgive because of fear of vulnerability. So if you're here and you have any form of unforgiveness, somebody has hurt you terribly, and one of these things that I'm displaying on the screen is the reason why it's difficult for you to forgive. One of the things that we should do, we're doing in the course of this month, is to expose ourselves, and to be vulnerable. When you expose yourself and you are vulnerable, there will be healing. There will be healing, especially if you do it from a safe space. So if you go to the chat now, again, let me say this is a safe space. It is a safe space. We have a lot of people who are coaches. We have a lot of people who have been in our community of emotional intelligence. We all understand what it means to create a safe space for people. So it is a safe space. And I believe that the detoxing can start even right now. So if you are here and you kind of have a little unforgiveness within you, and anything I'm displaying on the screen right now is the reason why it is difficult for you, to forgive, I would like you to go to the chat box and just write it there. If it is the deep emotional pain that is making you hold on, if it is the betrayal of trust that is making you hold on, if it is the fear of being vulnerable again, thinking that when you forgive, you would open yourself. If that's your fear, I just want you to go there and write it in the chat box and begin to open yourself up and begin to expose yourself up, because the healing will begin even right now, immediately. That is why we are here. Thank you, Tabitha. That is why we are here, to begin to go through what we wouldn't have done by ourselves, and just write it, just expose yourself. There's a therapy called exposure therapy. Exposure therapy. It means that when you expose yourself to the same thing that you're scared of, it might begin to give you strength. And would it be the desire for retribution? You know, some of us are holding on to anger and resentment in a way of punishing the offender, because you want the person to come and do something, and honestly, sometimes it is not possible for the person to do it anymore. And for some people that have held other people in unforgiveness, waiting for them to come and apologize, and those people died, they go through a lot of pain, you know, because now they realize that I didn't forgive this person would never come back again, you know, to come and tell me he's sorry. And so what do I do? You know, so just begin to open yourself. Would it be lack of acknowledgement and apology, you know, that is holding you, or the fear of repeat offense? You know, just it's okay to just say it. I've not told you what next to do. Just say it. Just open yourself up. And if you're sitting in a place where there's no distraction, you know, just tell yourself that, I mean, the reason why this is hard for me is because I'm angry. I'm really, 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 really angry. Just say that to yourself. Or the reason why I'm scared of forgiving is because this person might do it again. My unforgiveness is a shield for me. If that's the issue, just say it to yourself. And if you're saying it to your heart, take a deep breath and just acknowledge, you know, what you're going through. There are other reasons, you know, cultural and societal expectation. Is it some culture or societies where forgiveness might not be encouraged or valued? You know, is that the reason? Is it unresolved trauma with that person? You know, past traumas can affect your capacity and your ability to forgive, as these unresolved issues might continue to resurface. Is it lack of self-worth? You have lost all worth for self. You have lost all esteem for self, and now you have not even forgiven yourself, not to talk of forgiving someone else. You're constantly regretting what happened, the part that you played, the mistake that you make. If that's the reason, can you acknowledge it to yourself? You remember when we teach emotional intelligence and we say the first step to managing an emotion is self-awareness. There's so much in self-awareness. One of them is to identify what is going on within and what is going on around, and to identify what you're feeling. And that's what we're doing here right now. If you sit in your room right now and you acknowledge what you're feeling, just acknowledging it and say, yes, I feel this because of the feeling of self-worth, or because I don't understand what to do. Just acknowledging it. Acknowledging is strength. It is strength. And thank you for everybody that has written. Thank you. This is a safe space, and this is just the beginning. I know you're not hearing that for the first time, but let that sink into you again anew. Forgiveness is for you. You know, the biggest metaphor that I've heard about unforgiveness is taking poison into your system and then hoping that the poison will hurt somebody else. That is the biggest metaphor. It means that as far as you have that unforgiveness within you, you're hurting yourself. Sometimes I know you don't want the other person to feel hurt, but you still can't forgive. But you are hurting yourself. I want you to imagine that, what it means to trap an explosive that will grow gradually inside a bottle, but it will take some days for it to explode. But it's an explosive and it's there. It's a chemical explosive. It's there in the bottle. From the minute it gets inside the bottle, it's already hot in the bottle. And very soon, it will explode. I don't want you to explode. None of us here want you to explode. We love you so much that we want you to be here. The fact that you're here means that there's love. It's time to free yourself. It's about freeing yourself from the burden of resentment and pain. Blessing is about freeing yourself from anger about your brother and your mom. It's about freeing yourself. Free yourself. Imagine what freedom is. It's about freeing yourself, joy, from the anger and the resentment and the pain and the loss of trust. It's about freeing yourself. Rose, it's about freeing yourself from people who are not ready to apologize and who don't even understand what it means to apologize. It's about freeing yourself. Rafiat is about freeing yourself from that deep emotional pain. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about freeing yourself. It's something you do for yourself, not for the offender. The offender might not even care anymore. And no, it's about freeing yourself from the fear of vulnerability. Alera is about freeing yourself from somebody who has betrayed you. What is the worth of somebody betraying you and then you still feel the pain of the betrayal? It's about freeing yourself. Tabitha is about freeing yourself from the deep emotional pain. It's about freeing yourself. And so there are benefits to this. There's emotional release. Yeah, we will do it. It is so hard because, Tabitha, it is so hard because of the pain, but it is possible. So I want you to do something for me, Tabitha. Can you forget the hardness of it? And can we go into the journey of the possibility of living it? That's what I want you to do right now with me. So let's forget the fact that it is hard. Let's begin to realize the fact that it is possible. Your health will improve. You will feel relief. Your relationship will improve. Your happiness will improve. Your happiness will improve. And I think it is worth it. It is worth it. So I want to take us, within the next 10 minutes, we're going to be done soon. I want to take us through a process of letting go. If you can share your sound very low way, I'd appreciate. I want to take us through a process, and I would need us to find a good place to sit, just a few minutes, and you'll go back to whatever you are doing. Let's not forget that we're in a 30 days emotional detox program, and today is the one. So I would like you to sit. For all of you that are ready to do this, and I think we should all do it. I want you to sit down somewhere calm, and I'd like you to take a very deep breath. Very, very, very deep breath. Breathe in and out. Can I remind you why we're doing this? Because it's time to free self. As far as there's a little iota of unforgiveness within your system, there's a hurt. It is destroying something. You are releasing toxins, and they are toxic for your body. It's time to do this for you. It's not about the other person. It's not about the people. It's not about them. It's about you, and it's about time to let go. I will begin to, charge you to envision certain things. So I want to work with your imagination now. I'd like to work with your imagination right now. And I'd like you to, just like this lady is sitting, to be seated somewhere. Bolashade, are you there?
Yes, coach. Please, could you allow me to share?
Share. Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. So again, what are we about to do? I'm about to take you through a journey, right, that would help you to detox every unforgiveness within you. And I'll tell you to do something immediately after. If you can close your eyes where you are, please go ahead and do that. If not, you can open your eyes where you are. So I hope you found a place to sit before I go ahead. Okay. So I'm going to just play music, make it as low as possible, because I need you to be to concentrate. So I want you to take a deep breath wherever you are. Close your eyes if you can. If you can't close your eyes, it's not a problem. And this is why we're here today. This is day one. So I want you to take a deep breath. I want you to take a deep breath. Ify. As you continue to take a deep breath in and out rhythmically, just take a deep breath in and out. I hope you can hear my voice. And if you please check your message. Take a deep breath. You see, I'm doing something like a rhythm, right? So whenever you're seated, take a deep breath and feel your breath in and out, in and out. Feel your breath in and out. Feel your breath in and out. Just take a deep breath. Form a rhythm with your breath. Form a rhythm with your breath. Just form a rhythm. It's you now. It has nothing to do with anybody. Nothing to do with anybody. Just form a rhythm. Listen to the rhythm of your breath. Listen to the rhythm of your breath. Listen to the rhythm of your breath. Now, I would like you to allow your mind to gently drift to the person or the situation that's causing you pain. You know what it means to drift? Allow your mind to drift. The person could be in New York. The person could be in the village. The person could be in the house with you right now. The person could be anywhere. I just want your mind to drift to the situation or the person. Just drift like a wave while you still maintain your rhythm. I want you to drift to the person that is causing you that pain. I want you to vision the pain that you're feeling. After you've envisioned where the person is, I want you to envision the pain like a dark cloud hovering over you. The pain like a dark cloud hovering over you. I want you to envision the pain, the anger, the annoyance. I want you to begin to recognize the hurt. Recognizing means bring the hurt to bear. Bring it to mind. Bring the hurt to mind. I want you to bring the hurt to mind. The disappointment, bring it to mind. And feel the pain, the betrayal, bring it to mind. They are not your identity. No. Just bring it to mind. Remember, there's a dark cloud hovering around you as you bring this pain to mind. Whatever emotion it is. And I want you to begin to acknowledge it without judgment. Don't judge. Don't say it's bad. Don't say it's good. Just remember the pain. Remember when you feel the pain whenever you're sitting in the office. Remember how you feel the pain when you are going to bed at night. Remember how you feel the pain whenever you remember that person. Remember how you feel the pain whenever you see that person. That's acknowledgement. I want you to remember it, right? And I want you to begin to recognize the hurt, recognize the disappointment, recognize the betrayal. Whatever emotions you are harboring within you, I want you to begin to go to that emotion. I want you to begin to feel it as I begin to speak. Just feel the emotion within you. Don't forget why you're doing this. You're not doing this because of anybody. You're doing this because of you. Because there's a freedom that awaits you. There's a joy that awaits you. Now, I want you to allow yourself to feel the emotions fully. Do not let it consume you such that you would break this program. No, just feel it. Just know that I feel irritated. I feel angry. I feel frustrated. I feel sad. And let that just go over your body. Let it go over your body. Let it go over your body. Let it go over your body. And then I'm going to guide you into something else now. Don't forget where we are. You can see darkness from pain, from anger, from irritation. And then it's time. In the midst of the darkness, I want you to imagine a light, a small light, a tiny light, like a light in a tunnel on the other side. I want you to imagine a light. And as you imagine the light, just try, as you imagine the light, a gentle light radiating. I want you to begin to feel light from within you, a bright light coming from inside of you, coming from within you. I want you to begin to see the light, like from inside your heart, or inside your arm, or inside your leg, or inside your stomach, or inside your shoulder, or somewhere at your back, or from under your feet. Begin to imagine light popping from within you. Begin to see the light. And then it's beginning to grow and radiate. And the light is radiating from within you. And this light is growing, and it's growing bigger. And the light is growing bigger. And the light is growing bigger. I want you to feel the light, each and every one of you. Tabitha, I want you to feel the light. I want you to feel the light from within. From within. Zena, I want you to feel the right light. Feel the light from within you, from your tummy, from your legs. Joy, feel the light. There's light coming out. Just begin to see the light. You alone can see it. If you can't see the light, look around you in your house. If there's light anywhere, just look into that light a bit and you begin to imagine light. Blessing, I want you to begin to see light radiating, taking over your body and taking over the darkness. I want you to begin to see light hovering over you instead of darkness. Rose, I want you to begin to see light. Rofiat, I want you to begin to see light hovering over you. Trinity, I want you to begin to see light hovering over you. Eno, I want you to begin to see light hovering over you, light everywhere around you. And it is beginning to take over the darkness. It's illuminating the darkness. It's illuminating the pain. It's illuminating the sorrow. It's brighter than the darkness and warmer than the darkness. And so this light begins to represent your healing. It represents warmth, love. The light is representing forgiveness for you. The light is representing understanding. And now let's take it to the next level. As the light expands, I want you to visualize the light enveloping all your body, from the hairs of your head to the sole of your feet. It's enveloping your body, every part of you. Imagine that you're soaked in light right now. And as this light envelopes you, the light is about to do something. The light is extending from you, and it's extending to someone else. This is the hard part. I want you to do it. The light is extending to the person that is making you feel the hurt, that is making you feel the pain. And this is where the healing begins. Release the light to hover onto the person. Release the light to extend from you to the person. Release the light. And let the light begin to, like the person is having a bath, let the light overshadow the person with warmth. And as the light begins to do that, just try. Close your eyes and see the person and see light from you extending to the person. And as the light is hovering over the person, the forgiveness is happening, because the light from you is representing your capacity to forgive. And as the light hovers over the person, the forgiveness has started. And now you're letting go. You're letting go because the light has extended from you. Darkness has stopped extending from you. Light is extending from you. And now I want you to begin to feel that they too, they are flawed. They are humans. If they knew better, they will do better. I want you to see the understanding that's coming from the light. That in fact, not just you needing healing, they also need healing. I want you to extend that light to them. Let that light begin to go on to them. I want you to consider their own perspective. Consider their own pain. Consider their own pain. Consider their own struggles. Perhaps they acted out of fear. Perhaps they acted out of insecurity. Perhaps they acted out of ignorance. And they might be foolish enough to have acted intentionally. Let your light consume them right now. And let your understanding begin to take over. This understanding doesn't expect you to do any action. And it doesn't expect them to act in the right way. No, it's just light from you. Your light is not requesting their own action. Your light is just casting from you to them. They deserve compassion. Why? Because they are humans. Not because they are wicked. They deserve compassion and they deserve forgiveness. because they are humans. They are human beings that are flawed. Just like you and I, we are flawed too. They deserve compassion. They deserve forgiveness. No matter how wicked, no matter how terrible they are, and no matter how much they deserve it, we deserve it better. It heals us better. Allow your light. Allow your light. And as you do that, please say after me, I let go. I forgive. Just say it out in your voice. Say it out. Say, I let go. I forgive. If you can, call the person's name. As you see your light casting light over them, just call their name and say, I forgive you. I forgive you. Just say it. Say it from your heart and bring it to your mouth. I forgive you, Chineye. I forgive you, Mom. I forgive you, Dad. Just say that. Say, I forgive you. I forgive you, my brother. I forgive you, twin. I forgive you, my husband. I forgive you. Just, there's light. Allow the light to take its course. Say, I forgive you. And I want you to feel the healing light dissolving all your resentment. Now let's focus on you. Immerse yourself back into the light. The resentment is dissolving. It's melting. Allow it to melt your heart. It's pumping more blood because it's melting. There's heat. Allow this light to dissolve your resentment and dissolve your anger. Allow the light. It's dissolving your pain now that have kept you held to this situation. It's releasing. If there's any part of you right now that is stiff, like you're holding or you're folding, I want you to spread your fingers, spread your hand, spread your body. The release is coming on you. It's coming. The release is coming. Allow the light to go through, to burn your resentment. When you allow the fire of self-awareness to burn you, it won't burn who you are. It will burn what you are not. And so the light is burning what you are not right now. It's not burning who you are. It's refining you like gold going through fire and becoming cleaner and becoming cleaner and becoming cleaner. That's what's happening with you right now. Allow the light to burn the resentments and let it melt. Allow the light to burn the anger. Allow the light to burn the pain. Allow the light, do some release. Do your hands like that and do some release. Stretch, do something. Allow the light to burn. And I want you to concentrate on your breath now. I want you to concentrate on your breath. With each breath you take and each release, you're letting go. And you can say it. With the release of this breath, I release myself from pain. With the release of this breath, I release myself from anger. With the release of this breath, I release myself. With the release of this breath, gently release. Gently. 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 Release everything and let them go. It's been burnt. And you are releasing them out. Let them go. Let them go. Let the pain go now. Let the pain go now. Let the anger go now. They are burnt like ashes. And with every breath, like you blow air into ashes, it's being blown away into the thin air. Release with every breath. Let go. Let go. You say, I let it go. I let go. You say, I let go. Let go. Now gently release. And now say after me, I have chosen to forgive and release this pain. I've chosen to heal and find peace over resentment. Just say after me, I've chosen healing over anger. I let go. I let go. If it's causing you to cry, go ahead and cry. Just let go. And say these words after me as I say them. I free myself. I free myself. And I free you, whoever it is. I free you from the chain of the past. I free myself from the chain of the past. And just say it. Repeat it. I free myself. I choose healing I choose peace over resentment. I choose healing over anger. I choose peace over resentment. I choose to let go. I forgive you. Just say it. Say it to yourself. Say, I forgive you. And I release you. I forgive you and I release you. Say it with your heart. Say it with your mouth. Allow the breath continue. With each breathing in and out, I want you to see that you're passing everything out. You're letting go. You're letting it go. And you're letting it go. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. Like ashes going into the thin air. Let it go. Your breath is letting it go. Let it go. Let it go. When you allow ashes to go into the thin air, you can't find them anymore. Let them go. Let them go. I want you to now feel the power and truth in the words that you've said. Let it reverberate towards your entire being. Let it just go. Feel joy. Feel peace. You can choose to feel it. Imagine love taking its place in your heart. Joy taking its place in your tummy. Peace taking its place in your hormones. Everything is taking its place now. The exchange is happening. The exchange is happening. I want you to change your movement wherever you are. If you are sitting, I'd like you to stand. If you're standing, I'd like you to sit. If you were lying down, you can sit up. Just change your movement. Change your movement. Get out of state. Change your movement. This is what it takes. You don't need to go to the bank to forgive. No. You don't need to climb on a tree to forgive. No. You don't need any particular action. This is all you need. And as you let go today, I want you to begin to feel the peace. Strength has come upon you. Courage has come upon you. Acknowledge the strength that has come. Feel it. Feel it. Feel the relief and the strength that has come. Feel it. Feel it. If you have strength, think of the person and smile. Just think of the person and smile. Think of the person and smile. Just shake your head, smile. Do that. Just smile. Just shake your head. Like, wow. It's done. Shake your head and smile. If you did this journey with me, I'd like you to open your video if you can. I'd like to see you smiling. Before we do the last thing for today. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Feel newness. Feel peace taking its place. Thank you. What is the time? We have to go, but we have one more last thing to do. By the way, let me quickly say, it's an ongoing experience. So you can repeat it again and repeat it again by yourself. You are your own coach now. You can repeat it again by yourself. By yourself. You can do that again. You can do it again. There's joy in the repetition, especially if you can take yourself in the place of the light, where you see the light coming from within and hovering everything. I think there's joy in the light, right? Just let go. Let go. Let go. Welcome to newness. Welcome, welcome, welcome to newness. Welcome. Welcome to newness. Welcome to newness. I prepared an affirmation for us, and I will share this affirmation in the group immediately after the class. It's a 50-word affirmation. It took a while. And I would like you to repeat after me as we close. Sorry, it's the first day, so we needed to establish some protocols. And after this affirmation, we are done for day one, right? Today, and if you can unmute your mic and join me, that would be lovely, right? Today, I choose healing over hurt, love